Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called We Rode the UK's Most Luxurious Trains, the British Pullman versus the Northern Belle. Never heard of these trains before, but yes, apparently they're the most luxurious and probably the most expensive, so I'm excited to check them out. So come join me and comment, like and subscribe.
We're comparing the two most luxurious day trains in the UK. First, we'll be spending the day on board England's most iconic train, the British Pullman.
I love how many people are taking photos of our train when we drove by.
Then we'll head west to Wales, where we'll board the lesser known but equally elegant Northern Belle.
Would you mind kissing me on the hand?
Kissing it?
No, it's,
What?
yeah.
Stick around to see what you get when you pay over $1,000 for a train that doesn't actually take you anywhere.
What? Okay, I don't know if I would do that actually.
Good morning from London, Victoria. Today we are riding one of the most iconic trains in the world, the British Pullman. This is one of those days where it is truly more about the journey than the destination. And I think this is the first train that we've ever ridden that
They always say that, right? But it's not always true.
doesn't actually take us anywhere. We end up right back here in London tonight.
The experience started before
okay.
we even got on the train. After checking in, we were greeted with some welcome drinks.
Started the morning with an apple juice. It is actually apple juice.
And while we waited to board the train, we got to listen to live
If it's over $1,000, I'm expecting champagne, not apple juice.
music and snap a few fun photos.
Oh, okay, very snappy.
So you just have to point it at us, it's already going.
Okay, right. I don't need to press anything.
No, it's perfect. Here we go.
Step on board, turn to the right,
Okay.
and Arthur's going to follow you
Got a
in.
new
Show to your
videographer.
seats, and I'll bring your camera. Go on, Arthur.
Thank you very much.
I feel like I'm a live crew flow.
Nailing it. You're nailing it.
Keep going.
Didn't know the train came with a videographer.
Open the door first.
Oh my god.
All yours.
Okay, it's very
fancy.
yeah, it's very fancy, very old-timey at the same time. I feel I just traveled back into the past.
And sign off now.
Thank you so
Thank you so much.
We'll send you your payment later.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my gosh. This is our train seat. We have our own private room. It feels like a time capsule.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sitting in 1922 at my fine dining table, waiting for my tea.
Are you a British smoker?
I mean, it's 1922. Everybody smokes.
Society smokers like an ashtray handy.
Wow, that's impressive.
I'm used to working late
Yeah, how that thing is spilling all over the place, it's beyond me.
table.
Bravo.
And we're off. They've just served us Bellinis, which is ice cold prosecco with seasonal pressed fruit puree. We've been going into
Usually,
2.5
apricot.
minutes, and I already don't want it to be over.
Just enjoying the British
Yeah, it's just
side.
okay, yeah, it's just London, right?
Before this train goes any further, let me quickly fill you in on a little bit of the British Pullman's history. The first ever Pullman coach began service in 1874, which set the standard for luxury train service. I
my
was surprised to learn that the company's founder, George Pullman, was actually an American engineer who only later decided to bring the Pullman train service to the beautiful British countryside. The carriages on the
Wow.
British Pullman have carried many famous people from around the world, including Winston Churchill and Queen Elizabeth. And they've all been restored and maintained in a way that's meant to transport you back in time to the era of when these elegant trains were built. More on that in a minute.
They definitely do that. Is that a croissant? What is it?
Is amazing.
Okay, it's good.
Usually I'm the only one who gets excited about food around here, but when it comes to crunchy, buttery, sugary breakfast pastries,
Yeah, they didn't mention the time. I'm thinking it's early morning, right?
I'm your guy.
coffee and prosecco.
Coffee and brandy.
Oh,
It's all about balance. Yesterday, we were trying to ride electric surfboards across the English Channel. And we spent most of the day stranded on a boat in the middle of the ocean. We went to sleep at 2 a.m. last night, had to be in London at 9. Thankfully, there's coffee.
Do I look as tired as I feel right now?
Top 3 prettiest parfaits I've ever had.
It's very pretty. Although, like, a little small portion, but it looks gorgeous.
Yet divine.
So the British Pullman operates a lot of different routes. The route that we're on today is called the Historic Bath Route. And the plan for today is to take a 3.5-hour journey to Bath, which we are currently on, during which we're obviously being served a very delicious brunch. Then we have a few hours to explore the city, and then we have a 3.5-hour train ride back to London, where we'll be served a very fancy dinner.
Oh, it's dinner already. I
Told you
thought it was
yesterday was a
lunch.
long day.
Oh, but just missing out the view.
It's a push. Quick little mid-brunch bathroom tour. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is the best
Yeah, it's just shared.
bathroom on
Okay.
any train I've ever experienced.
Very fancy.
Our private bathroom on the Orient Express with the emerald sink and our own shower is the best of all. But this, the floor itself,
It's incredible.
is art. Look at this mosaic. There's an orchid, the soap, and moisturizer. I kid you not, I just put this lotion all over my body like it was sunscreen on spring break. 10 out of 10. Even the lock and the door handle are pretty.
We're about an hour and a half
Everything's
into the
perfect.
ride, and the landscape has totally changed. It is nothing but rolling green hills and beautiful
This is
farmland.
gorgeous.
Also, we've been seeing these vibrant yellow fields ever since we
Are those
arrived in the
cows?
UK a week ago, and we just figured out that it's rapeseed, which is what they use to make canola oil. Who knew canola oil
Oh.
came from such a beautiful plant?
Whoa,
Oh my god, okay.
baby. They
Food
call this
still being served.
avocado crunch, served with truffle pearls, poached egg, toasted English muffin,
Ooh.
and hollandaise sauce.
It looks good.
So good. I've never
Yeah.
liked hollandaise sauce, but this one's amazing.
What would you? It's delicious. What is that?
Fancy. Thank you, Danny.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
The prettiest water bottle holder I've ever
Thank
seen.
you.
Oh my god, okay. It looks like a vase, like where you put like flowers.
Quarter to four, slot number 2.
Thank you.
Slot number 2.
Is it over? What? Or just like stop? No, the train leaving. Okay, bye.
Time to go explore Bath.
So the
Okay.
town of Bath was actually founded in 60 AD by the Romans because there are actually hot springs here
Oh my
where
God.
they would come to use the baths.
That's why they call it like, oh, like old timey people used to go to Bath because like, oh, the weather was like nicer. It's because of the hot springs, right? Oh my god. What? Bath water from Bath.
Oh, it is.
This tastes different.
Thick. It's kind of like medicine. It's not enjoyable when it goes down, but it's supposed to be good for you.
Minerally.
Oh, okay. The thickness isn't like, it's very
I believe
mineral.
we just accidentally joined a walking tour. And fun fact about Bath, the entire city is the only full city in all of England to be considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Wow. This is because of the Romans, right?
I felt like that was gonna hit me in the face.
What did I thought those double-decker buses were only in London? Like, I now I feel dumb. But are they, like, apparently they're all throughout, like, England. This is a gorgeous city, I have to say.
I get it.
And it was like a beautiful summer day.
Train's gonna leave us. Gotta go back to London.
There you are, welcome.
Thank you.
What is that? Oh, okay.
It's a bit warm in here. This train was built in the 1920s, so there's no AC, but they did give us fans. Warm, sunny days in the UK are always welcome in my book.
Okay, there's no air conditioning.
That is some good looking bread.
What's this?
Outside?
I'm so confused about the time. Wasn't it like breakfast? It was morning, and now suddenly it's like dinner. Like, what is this? What time is it?
We don't belong here. Starting with the sourdough with charcoal.
That's really good. Those tend to be like very, very good.
Oh! I had a butter knife the whole time. Oops.
Of course, this is like a
That never
fancy
happened.
place.
When I was a teenager, my parents made me take a class about manners and fancy dining, and I
Etiquette.
hated going to it. And now I really wish I would have paid attention
Yes.
and listened, because
From the
I'm
outside
not
to the
exactly sure what
inside.
to do with all this stuff.
I think
You start from the outside.
are for your appetizers, and then you start from the outside.
Right, it's the
And
other
then
way
work your
around.
in. 1, 2, 3, 4 courses. Wait, this might be dessert. I don't know. We could just Google it. Also, I feel like we should know this.
No, why would you? Like, it's not, unless you're... Common people do not know this.
Do you think I used the fork in the front?
You were so confident.
No, because then I don't have a knife. I think this has got to be dessert. Course number 2, crispy artichoke and capers with Sean cheese, herb dressing, and nasturtiums. I was kind of hoping it would like ooze with something.
This looks so good.
That's the vegan.
This has so much flavor. Despite its bland colors, it's exploding in my mouth.
We need bland colors.
It tastes like the ultimate comfort food.
It looks so good.
Course number 3. Am I overdoing the accent? Sorry. Course number 3 is English rose roasted. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure what that is. Gonna get a little bit of everything. Sorry, I can't help it.
I don't know what that is, but it looks good.
I'm literally drooling. I can like feel my mouth salivating.
Oh my god, this train is going fast.
Outside of the Maharajas Express, which was just on a level of its own. Can I book a cooking class with you?
No, ma'am.
I do think this is the best food we've ever had on a
It's
train.
like, no.
I have not touched the salt and pepper this whole thing.
Yeah, why
Until
would
right
you?
Now. I'm touching it technically. And I salt and pepper everything. Multiple times. Like between bites. 0 complaints.
After lunch, our train attendant encouraged us to go walk through the train and explore the other 9 cars. The train was almost completely full, so
There's
it
like a
was
lot
a
of people.
little awkward to film, but it was neat to see all the other carriages. And they had recently spent over $1 million renovating the Cygnus carriage, which was designed by the filmmaker currently going viral on TikTok, Wes Anderson.
Oh my god, like, that's quite expensive. But I guess they get it all back, of course.
All the best. Okay.
I'm so sad.
Pleasure to have to.
Thank you. It was an
my
absolute
God.
pleasure for us as well.
This is like straight out of a film. Like, the guys working there, they all have like the British accents and of course the outfits. It looks like, wow, I would believe I'm not in real life.
10 hours later, we have arrived back in London. Tomorrow morning, we will be back at the train station to start another bucket
This
list
is
train
so
journey.
funny.
Hopefully after many hours of sleep.
Woo!
I thought they were doing it like back to back. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, it's next morning.
Good morning from Cardiff Central. Yesterday, after finishing up our incredible British Pullman experience, we made the 2.5-hour journey west from London to Cardiff. And in just a few minutes, we are going to be boarding the Welsh version of the British Pullman, the Northern Belle, and I am really looking forward to seeing how the two experiences stack up.
Hi, well, welcome to Cardiff and welcome to Wales, and hope you enjoy your trip on Northern Belle today. So you're going to enjoy champagne lunch today, and you're going to be travelling what we call the Golden Triangle through Gloucestershire, through Somerset, and back round to Cardiff, crossing over the River Severn. So it's got a great atmosphere on board. It's all open plan. Everyone's drinking champagne, and we call it the party train. So you're going to have fun today. So enjoy.
I'm scared.
Done that before?
Party?
10 times? No. That was so good.
Is that all right?
Nice work. Thank you so much. I'm sad you're not coming with us. It'd be a blast if we could do it together. All right, we got on with our tennis shoes.
Oh my god, okay.
The Northern Belle has been named Britain's most luxurious train, but is it more luxurious
Oh my
than
God,
the
express
British Pullman?
martinis?
Awkward. We don't know yet. Hopefully we'll find out soon.
My napkin looks like a rope.
This glass of money?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the
why
party
not?
carriage.
Starting the morning with a special 2012 edition of, I already forgot how to pronounce it.
Laurent Perrier.
Oh yeah, career.
Also, in case you were wondering, I'm not just wearing my sunglasses inside because I've turned into a total diva. Unfortunately, I woke up like this. My first sty. I'm gonna keep my sunglasses on just to cover it up, but also
I kind of feel like it fits the vibe.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
If you're watching this video thinking,
Is that
wow,
caviar?
these two really have their life together, riding luxury trains all over the world, don't be fooled. You haven't seen what goes on behind the scenes. This morning I was in the hotel room trying to figure out how to pronounce the name of the champagne that we're going to be drinking on this train today.
Laurent Perrier.
Very good. Larry Perry.
Kara makes fun of me for the way that I say the name of the country that we're in, so I was working on that.
Wales. Wales.
Oh, because he has like a southern accent.
Wales.
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 It's normal.
And
it's Wales,
Kara
whatever.
was doing a hot compress on her eye, trying to make her sty go away. And last but not least, I was using a hairdryer trying to bend my sunglasses back into shape because they went through the wash the other day.
Wow, they're so much.
Wow. Maybe put them on your face.
Actually, a great trick.
Ow, they're so hot.
Yeah, you're gonna melt your
We're
face.
gonna try to fit in here anyway. Also, we're wearing the same clothes we wore on the British Pullman because it's the dressiest clothes that we own.
We've just been given a pen. Wow. This is officially the nerdiest train thing that I own. Try not to stab myself. Do I look like I fit in more now?
Yeah, you do. Thank you.
Oh my god, I love the
Do it
details.
myself or would you? Okay.
Okay, that would make me very
That feels
uncomfortable.
over the top.
The Northern Belle was originally
I'll do it.
launched in 2000 and was designed to offer the British equivalent of the iconic Orient Express.
I think like it's weird because everything looks very old timey, but it does look kind of like newish, like compared to the other one, and it makes sense. It was created just in the 2000 because it was like okay, so it's a young train.
Back in the days they call the golden age of rail travel, the elite would ride these insanely luxurious trains called Belle trains to get to the coast for their holidays. Their
Okay.
journey was just as important as the destination.
Like
and
a
that's
yacht.
exactly what the Northern Belle has recreated. Every year, it carries a total of 18,000 passengers who will drink their way through 7,000 bottles of champagne
Okay.
and 12,000 bottles of wine. No wonder people love it so much.
I would love
Take you
it.
seriously in these sunglasses.
Why? Because I look so cool.
I mean, it's just very what you would picture someone who rides this train wearing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow, this is very pretty.
For lunch today, we are getting served a 7-course meal.
I love that the only thing you do on these trains is like to just eat and drink and watch the beautiful landscape. Like that looks like a dream.
Technically it's 8 because these were the starters on our table when we got here. Technically, our first course of the day is this vegetarian caviar.
Oh, it's vegetarian.
Course number 2, hummus and toast. Course number 3, vegetarian caviar with sour cream, quail egg, pickled shallot, and parsley. We've only been on this train for half an hour and we're already moving on to course number 4, which is herb quinoa, crumpled feta, pickled vegetable, salad, and lemon
Oh.
tea. Oh no, I forgot to Google the proper cutlery order.
No, not again.
This fork and this knife. Actually, no, this fork and this knife.
From the same side, interesting choice.
Oh my god, okay. Who cares?
Sunglasses are suiting you perfectly.
Mic check, mic check. Somehow, after 7.5 years, we still forget to turn our microphones on. Hopefully you can hear me now. Sorry if it's been a little quiet.
Next, we were visited by a magician.
I have a handkerchief. Would you like to see it blue? I blew it. No, sorry, no. Terrible, sorry. No, it won't change colour. It will disappear. Would you mind kissing me on the hand?
Kissing it?
No, hit.
Oh.
See, there's the difference between a Brit and an American right there. Oh, the handkerchief will disappear.
Oh my god.
I'll make it come back. And that, I'm so sorry. And that, I'm so sorry. And have you got my handkerchief?
Where is it? What?
No. I would love to know how they're doing this.
Did she choose the right silverware?
Which one are you supposed to use?
Right, okay, so that was for fish, but you guys didn't have fish, right?
That was a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Try using
Just the
the right
fish
one.
knife.
No, yeah, you did good.
Oh, the bathroom.
The lock was way cooler on the British Pullman. Quick toilet tour. Everything in this bathroom is very petite. There's a lovely orchid.
There's always orchids.
Towels. I'd say the highlight is definitely the mosaic.
It's very pretty.
I feel like it's probably very old.
It's pretty, although I have to admit the other one I like that I prefer it. Like it was more ornate, I think.
Oh yes, thank you.
Oh my god, more food. Okay.
I know which cutlery to use with this one. This spoon. Just really fancy like that. I know exactly what to do.
It's even more annoying when you're wearing the sunglasses.
I know. We have olive, onion, or brown bread. I'm gonna have to go with onion. Maybe also brown. Why not?
What?
Why not?
Bread. Very thankful for the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For the soup. This is the intermediate course. Spring pea soup with minted creme fraiche.
Yeah,
No
creme
idea what that
fraiche.
means. Looks like blended peas.
Creme fraiche for the soup?
Yes, please. What is it?
I really do like that there's, you know, to begin with, like the train stop. So yeah, but I love that they had like this huge like bread basket, but it wasn't really a bread basket. It just looked like a giant like woman basket that could have anything. And did you just like choose the type of bread that you want? Like that seems like incredible.
Creme fraiche.
Yeah. Is it just cream?
Like cream, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Creme fraiche.
it's fresh.
Fraiche.
Technically, I think. Oh my god, okay.
She's only a half a glass of champagne in, just for proof.
Only one glass. I would be like deep on the champagne now.
The mint creme fraiche is actually fabulous.
No, this looks
It takes
good.
it from like blended peas to blended peas with a little kick.
So today's route is pretty interesting in the sense that we are actually not going anywhere. Like yesterday when we were on the British Pullman, we ended up back in the same place, but we at least stopped in Bath. On this route, we literally just go in a circle and we never get off.
Triangle.
No complaints here.
I love all that landscape, like looks gorgeous.
A little tour of the rest of the train cars.
The wood in here actually comes from the trees around Alnwick Castle, so they're all tailored to what stately home or castle that they're based on.
Oh my
so
god,
Beaver
okay.
is covered in bees. Apparently the family at Beaver Castle produce their own honey. So this was actually the Queen Mother's carriage. It was part of the old royal troop. It's famously said that her seat was seat number 20. So her seat was this one.
Oh.
The one that is closest to the kitchen. We don't really know the reason why, but apparently this was her seat.
Hey,
She wanted like
do you get your food
she wanted like the food very fresh and very warm.
first?
Well, maybe that was the thing. Maybe she did get it first.
Can I sit in the
Of
Queen's
course you can after you see it. Yeah.
The royal seat number 20.
Perfect. Suits you.
love
Maybe,
it.
maybe that's your seat now. We'll rename it.
And for course number 6, the main course,
No, it's the main course. I feel we have like so many courses.
we have the spring vegetable pittivier. Looks fabulous.
Oh my god, everything has looked so
It's kind of
incredible.
less fun when you try food with sunglasses on because I can't see your eyes.
I don't care. You're just gonna have to look at my sty. The food has been so good on this train. If I
looks
had to
incredible.
compare the two experiences, I feel like the actual like food choices on the British Pullman were probably more of like my favorite things, but that doesn't mean this isn't good. Also, we've chosen the vegetarian menu on both trains, so what we're eating isn't the same as what you might eat if you do this experience.
Never said this before in my life, but that asparagus is so good.
Wow.
Play something ritzy.
I love it.
Oh my.
Oh wow, it's the sunglasses.
It's like, okay, what to do? Oh my god, I want to dance.
One of the biggest differences between the British Pullman and the Northern Belle is that on the British Pullman, the windows opened, which was nice from a filming perspective to be able to get shots outside of the train. However, from a comfort perspective, the Northern Belle has air conditioning, which the British Pullman did not, and it is much more comfortable on this train. So if you're
Of
trying
course.
to choose between the two, definitely something to take into consideration.
Yeah.
That's where we're staying. That's where I melted my sunglasses, carried our compress. I think the journey is actually going to get a lot more beautiful from here. So far, we've just gone out of the city and back into it. Now we head into the countryside. I found an open window. And
Not
for
this
dessert, we
specifically,
have the white chocolate and raspberry mousse and espresso martinis.
Delicious.
Cheers. Feels like it's in my mustache. Very inconvenient thing to have on my face. As I was doing a little mindful meditation this morning, it just hit me how lucky we are to be doing this. Like, these two trains that we're doing back to back are usually something that people would save for a special occasion, but we get to call this work. And the only reason that we get to do this is because you watch these videos. So thank you so much for allowing this to be our jobs. We are so grateful, and we do our best to never take this stuff for granted, because if we flash back to 2016, Kara and Nate, the idea that we would ever be riding a train that didn't go anywhere but still cost $1,000, like, that's something my brain would not even have been able to comprehend.
It doesn't
7
compute,
years ago. So thank you.
Now I feel like I need to take my sunglasses off. This is what we were calling course number 8. They did not include this in their 7-course
yellow kind of purchase.
but it is the Great British Cheese Board. They brought a wooden cheese spread the size of this table through the train car.
I love it.
And you could just choose whatever you wanted. So she really talked.
It's the same thing with the bread. I love that they bring you like the whole thing and you just choose. It's very like old timey, like with the restaurants that used to have like the carriages and they would like pass through and you would like choose like desserts and something. Like, I love this.
Got the fruit bread. I don't really like fruit bread, but I got it to be nice.
Like fruitcake.
Okay, I had originally
good.
pulled this down because the sun was shining and it wasn't lighting me very well, but I don't want to miss the views.
Corey is back.
My alter ego is named Corey with a K, and it's the new me with new sunglasses. I bought some colorful clothes while we were in Brighton. The style.
Corey always has a style.
Last but not
coffee.
least, course number 9, coffee and chocolate.
Oh my god. I'm sold. I want to go here.
Honestly, I don't know a better combo.
I did not realize how much you said with your eyes.
Really?
Oh, it's over.
I feel like we were just here.
Have a lovely
It's a good job how it's not still. 6 hours later, we have arrived back
6
at Cardiff
hours.
Central.
Okay.
The train is leaving.
I don't know why I thought it was a shorter ride, but 6 hours, that's a whole afternoon.
Honestly, we are really bad at comparing luxury experiences like this because we're just so grateful to be on them that it's hard to find the flaws. But honestly, if you were watching this video to figure out which of these trains you should go on, you can't go wrong with either one.
I have my favorite
Seasonal Preston View. Seasonal. I can't say these words.
Thought about trying the accent.
I love the British accent. Please just know that I'm doing this from a place of love.
Honestly, when they brought the cheese board through this car, I thought somebody had tooted. Like, all of a sudden, this like really strong smell just hit me in the face.
Well, yes, it's cheese.
But I really think it was just the cheese.
Yeah.
Just
Ow.
enjoy that.
You just ripped my toenail off with your shoe.
This is the opposite of romantic.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Who do you feel like?
Emma Chamberlain.
Wow, could it be a more perfect day?
This is so like snappy, I like it.
I honestly cannot think of a better way to end this video.
Okay, I love this video. I think it was incredible. It's funny because yes, they're not actually comparing like experiences because they weren't being like, oh, this one's better than the other. No, of course. And it's hard because obviously, like, for normal people, unless you're like of a higher, like, echelon or something, like, you're not, this is not your normal life. Like, you're not used to, like, riding all these, like, luxurious trains for a living. So, of course, you're just, like, happy, sort of like you're happy to be invited. Obviously, you're not invited, it's you're paying for this, but it's sort of like, you're so, like, wondered by the experience, you're amazed by the experience, that like, I'm not complaining, like, either way. I think they're both good, which I agree. Like, I thought they were both, like, really good. I think I would prefer, though, I don't know, but it's a matter of personal taste and personal, like, preference. I think I would prefer the Northern Belle. Just, if I had the money to actually spend on this, like, train ride, and I would be like, yeah, I can only afford, like, one of them, I think I would do, like, the Northern Belle. It's not, again, they're both incredible, like, they both look good. If it were to me, I would do both, yes, but I know that that's not realistic. But yes, that's why I would go for the Northern Belle. I think it's just because it wasn't on them, like, they didn't really sell the experience better than the other. But I really do like that because I think the experience of, like, maybe it's because they had more food. I think maybe that's it. Although she mentioned that she actually preferred the food in the British Pullman. But I don't know. Personally, I prefer the one in the Northern Belle. I think that it was just more, like, there were more courses. They had, like, the I don't know, like, they had, like, 11. Well, no, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 11, but I think it was, like, up to closer to 9. I don't know, like, there were, like, a lot of food. There was a lot of food, which I loved, because it kind of gives you the whole thing of, like, you're constantly doing something. Like, it's 6 hours, and you're like, oh, I'm constantly, like, doing something during this train ride. So I'm, like, constantly, I'm constantly eating, I'm constantly drinking. They had apparently, like, limitless champagne, which I love. It's like, yes, and I think maybe wine, maybe not wine, but I really do think they have, like, limitless champagne, and it's like the champagne plus all the courses. Like, they ate a lot, which I think you get a sense, at least I feel personally, like, I get the most for my buck out of this if I'm, like, constantly eating, because it's like, well, the other look probably more luxurious, which I know it's a crazy thing to say because they both look incredibly, like, expensive and luxurious. But I think the British Pullman, I think the difference is that it looked more antique for some reason. It looked more vintage, and the experience looked a little bit more, probably, like, genuine with the whole, they didn't have air conditioning. Everything looks a little more old-timey, and it looked fancier in a way. I think even the food, not that the other, it's like, oh, it's like fast food, no. But this one, the British Pullman one, I think it looked a little more, a little, like, fancier. Like, the food in general, all the meals looked more, it would look fancier. The whole train in general, like, the whole, everything, like, surrounding the train looked probably a little fancier. Even, like, where they were sitting, like, the seats, like, they had, like, this beautiful upholstered, like, seats, and with all this embroidery, like, it was gorgeous. So I really do think, like, visually, I think the British Pullman probably, like, wins, and it looked fancier, and that's what you're looking for. You want, like, the fanciest experience, probably that one, because everything looked, I don't know, fancier. But the Northern Belle, I think, even though it looked a little less fancier in comparison, I prefer it, because, again, it looked more like, I don't know, it looked a little bit funner, like, with all the meals, like, you're eating more. And also, I think I love the fact that they had, like, the men playing, like, the guitar, and they had, like, the music. There was, like, the magician. I don't know, like, they looked to be like it had like more experiences, whereas in the other, it's more about, like, again, the experience itself is sort of like you're just sitting in the train, and of course, like, you're looking at the views and all of that. But I'm wondering if it's because in the British Pullman, like, you sort of, like, stop, you make a stop, and then, like, you have to fill the time and the experience with something, and it's like, well, yeah, that's why you're stopping here in the middle of Bath, so you can actually enjoy and explore the city, which, oh yes, like, that's a great, like, that's a plus. And in the Northern Belle, because they don't really make any stops, like, you really do have to fill the time with something. So I really do think I appreciate, like, the whole, like, the musicians and the magician and all the courses and all the champagne and the cheeses and the chocolate and the coffee. Like, I love it. So I think, like, to me, Northern Belle would win, and I would go there, but I would still, like, I would go visit Bath, like, in some other, like, in a normal train, in a regular train. I think that's probably what I would do, because I think Bath, like, looked incredible, like, looked gorgeous as well. So I'm like, yeah, I want to visit Bath, but maybe I would visit just, normal by train normally, but I would, like, for the experience itself, the Northern Belle to me, I think, wins ahead, just because, again, it's just a matter of personal preference. And I do have to actually admit that I think the British Pullman sort of like the views themselves, I think like themselves, they look prettier probably, which again, crazy thing to say because the other had like gorgeous views as well. But I think probably if it were for views, I think the British Pullman would also like, I think it's a little bit ahead because it was very, very pretty. Like all like English like countryside, all those like rolling green hills. They had like the cows and all the shrubbery that apparently were like I can't remember what plant it was, but it looked beautiful. Like it seriously, like it's a gorgeous landscape. And of course the Northern Belle also has like it had beautiful landscapes as well. But I think it was just like a different type of landscape. Like it was more. They didn't have like the rolling hills. Like it was more like, oh, you have like this beautiful countryside, but I think there were more trees and just, you know, in general, I think the landscape was like a little bit different. So again, just depends on like what sort of like landscape you prefer. But yes, having said that, although again, I think usually probably like I'm hearing myself and I think like the British Pullman probably like, oh, it wins ahead. Like it has more things, like probably like more plus points. But I don't know. I think their Northern Belle just wins because again, I like the food. I think I just like the food and the entertainment. I think wins for me, and I'm picturing like, well, yeah, but what can I get? Like I can't get those things like in another place. But I think when it comes to like the British Pullman, well, yeah, the landscape, I can get the landscape if I just go to Bath, right? So that's my comparison. And if I'm putting things on a balance, that's what I would be like. No, I think I would go for the Northern Belle. But again, both like those experiences look incredible. Like yes, they were so lucky to be able to do this. And yeah, you have to feel like very fancy. I'm wondering like if people actually do this, not as in, yeah, because you're a tourist and you would obviously want to do this. But if people from like they're from that area, do they do this often, or do people just, you know, like people with the means, do they have to like, no, not really. I was gonna say like, oh, but they travel. It's like, no, what would they travel? You end up in the same place. I was like, no, I just do this because I want to like relax or have the experience of like doing this. But I'm wondering if like people that live nearby like do this several times, like a year or maybe like once a year. It's like, oh, I want to unwind. So it's like I have like, I don't know, 8 hours to kill, so I would do this. I don't know. Would love to know. Or if it's just like, no, it's mostly like tourists that always they want the experience, or maybe you do this like every couple of years because it's like, oh, you know, I think it's fun because I do understand it's a little crazy to just spend up to like what it was $1,000 for like 6 hours in something that really doesn't take you like anywhere. It's just because of the experience. It's not really not about the destination here. So I really do think it's like, yeah, of course, like it depends on like on the amount of money you have, like your expenses, because it's like, I get it. It's like, is it that bad? Like, well, it is like, is it that expensive? I mean, yeah, sure. Like, if it's expensive, yeah, especially compared to obviously like a normal train ride. Yeah, of course it's expensive. And then you're telling me that I'm not even like traveling to another place. I'm just ending up in the same place. It's like, yes, of course. I don't think this is an experience for people to have like constantly. No, it's just something that you do like once in your life or maybe a couple of times in your life. But it's not probably something that you're constantly doing. Just because it's kind of like crazy, right? Like, oh, I spent like $1,000 to just stay in the same place. It's like, okay, sure. Like, you could have bought like several plane tickets with this, and you would go to, I don't know, a place further away. But you know, whatever. Like, I liked it, and yes, I would absolutely do this. You know, I think it's worth the experience is absolutely worth it. If you have the money, yes, do it. Like, I think people are gonna look at you a little crazy, maybe like. Not this kind of people, but I think probably most people will be like, well, you just spend like so much money in something that it only takes like, it doesn't take you anywhere. But it's like, no, you don't understand. It's like, it's the experience itself. And I think it would be very nice to like, again, to have that experience at least like once in your life. Yeah, of course, like why not? But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.